My girlfriend said, "I need more freedom. We should see other people while still dating." I replied, "That's called being single." Then I changed my relationship status, packed her stuff from my apartment, and started dating her colleague who'd been texting me for months. When she came home from her freedom date and found her bags on the porch with a note, "Enjoy your freedom permanently," I, 29, male, was making dinner when my girlfriend, 27, dropped the bomb. We'd been together 2 years, living in my apartment for the past 8 months. Things were good, or so I thought. She walked in from work looking all serious. Sat down at the kitchen table without even saying hi. "We need to talk about our relationship." I turned off the stove. "Okay, what's up?" "I've been thinking a lot lately about us, about where we're going, about what I need." Red flags everywhere, but I let her continue. "I think we need to open up the relationship, not break up. Just see other people while still being together." I just stared at her. "You want to date other people while dating me? It's not like that. I just need more freedom, more experiences. We're young, you know? I don't want to wake up at 40 and wonder what I missed." "So you want to sleep with other people?" "Why do you have to make it sound so crude? It's about personal growth. Lots of couples do this now. It's called ethical non-monogamy." "No, it's called being single, which you're about to be." Her face changed. "What?" "If you want to see other people, we're done. Simple as that." "That's not fair. I'm trying to be honest with you, and I'm being honest back. I'm not interested in an open relationship. If you need to explore other options, go ahead, but you won't be coming back here." She stood up. "You're being controlling. This is why I need space. Space and seeing other people are different things. But sure, you can have all the space you want starting now. You can't just kick me out. It's my apartment, you're not on the lease, and yeah, I can." She started crying. "I can't believe you're doing this. I thought you loved me." "I did, but apparently not enough for you, since you want to audition replacements while keeping me as a backup." "That's not what this is." "Then what is it? Explain it to me in a way that doesn't involve you dating other guys while I wait at home." Silence. "Exactly, when's your date?" "What? This didn't come out of nowhere. You've already got someone lined up. When's the date?" More silence. Then, "Tomorrow night, but it's just dinner." "Cool. Have fun. Pack your stuff tonight. You can crash with whoever you want, but you're not staying here. You're being insane. One dinner. One dinner while telling me you want an open relationship. You already started this. You just wanted permission after the fact." Her crying got louder. "Please, can we just talk about this?" "We are talking. You want freedom. I'm giving it to you permanently." She grabbed her phone, started texting. Probably her best friend or her mom. I went back to making dinner for one. She stormed into the bedroom. I could hear her on the phone, her side of the conversation, all about how I was being controlling and overreacting. 30 minutes later, she came out with an overnight bag. "I'm staying at my friend's place tonight. We'll talk tomorrow when you've calmed down." "Nothing to talk about. I'll have your stuff packed by tomorrow afternoon." "You're making a huge mistake." "Maybe, but it's my mistake to make." She left, slamming the door. I sat down with my dinner and pulled out my phone. Changed my relationship status to single. Started going through texts from the past few months. See, there was this girl, her colleague from work, who'd been texting me. Nothing inappropriate, just friendly stuff. She'd asked to get coffee a few times, said she wanted to talk about something. I'd always deflected because I had a girlfriend. Guess I didn't anymore. Sent her a message. "Hey, if that coffee offer's still open, I'm free this weekend." She responded within 5 minutes. "Absolutely. Saturday?" "Perfect." Then I started packing boxes. Update 1. Spent most of the next day boxing up her stuff. Clothes, toiletries, her books, that dumb collection of candles she never burned. All of it. Piled the boxes by the front door. She texted around noon. "Can we please talk before I come by?" "Nothing to talk about. Your stuff will be ready. You're really doing this. You wanted freedom. Enjoy it." She showed up around 6 o'clock with her best friend. I'd moved everything to the porch by then, didn't want her inside the apartment. Her friend saw the boxes and immediately got loud. "Are you serious right now?" "Completely." My ex looked like she'd been crying all day. "Baby, please, can we just talk inside?" "Nope, everything's here. You can load it up." I made a mistake. I don't want to see other people. I was just scared of commitment. "Cool. Work through that on your own time." Hurt her friend. "You're being a jerk. She came here to apologize." She came here after I called her bluff. If I'd said yes to the open relationship, she'd be on her date right now. My ex. That's not true. Really? So you canceled the dinner? Silence. That's what I thought. Load your stuff up. I've got plans. Her friend. What plans? Date. Figured if she could have one, so could I. My ex's face went white. You're seeing someone already? You wanted to see other people. I'm seeing other people. That's how this works. I didn't think you'd actually date other women. Why not? I'm single now. You made sure of that. She started crying again. Real tears this time. Who is she? None of your business. Her friend was loading boxes into the car, shooting me death glares. My ex just stood there. This isn't how it was supposed to go, she said quietly. How was it supposed to go? You date around while I wait for you to decide I'm good enough? I just needed to know you'd fight for me by threatening to date other guys. That's not fighting, that's manipulation. We're done here. So they finished loading the car. My ex tried one more time. I love you. I don't want to lose you. You already did. Have a good life. Went inside, locked the door, heard her crying outside for a few minutes before they left. My phone started blowing up. Her mom, her sister, mutual friends, all asking what happened, why I kicked her out. Was I really going on a date already? Ignored most of them, responded to a few. She wanted an open relationship. I didn't. We're done. The date that weekend was great. Her colleague. Turns out she'd had a crush on me for months but never said anything because I was taken. We got coffee, talked for 3 hours. She was funny, smart, way more straightforward than my ex. I always wondered why you were with her, she said. You seemed unhappy. Didn't realize it until recently. Well, her loss. Want to do this again? Definitely. We went out again a few days later. Dinner this time. She was easy to be around. No games, no drama, just honest conversation. Meanwhile, my ex was spiraling. Found out through mutual friends that she did go on her freedom date the night after I kicked her out. Apparently, it went terrible. The guy spent the whole time talking about his podcast and cryptocurrency. She left after an hour. Then she found out I was seeing someone. And that someone was her colleague. The meltdown was spectacular. Update 2. She showed up at my apartment a week later. I was getting ready for another date when I heard pounding on the door. I know you're in there. We need to talk. Opened the door but kept the chain on. What do you want? Are you seriously dating her? My colleague? Your ex-colleague? I heard you quit. I had to. Everyone at work knows you're with her now. They're all talking about it. Not my problem. How could you move on so fast? We were together for 2 years and you want to throw that away to see what else was out there. I'm doing the same thing. That's different. How? Because I came back. I realized I made a mistake. Too late. I realized I don't want to be with someone who needs to shop around before appreciating what she has. Her voice got quieter. She's not even that pretty. She's not playing games with me. That makes her beautiful. You're just trying to hurt me. No, I'm trying to live my life. You should do the same. I can't believe you're being like this after everything we've been through. Everything we've been through? You mean the 2 years where you apparently felt trapped? I didn't mean it like that. You meant it enough to ask for an open relationship with a date already lined up. She started crying again. I miss you. I miss us. You miss the security. You don't miss me. That's not true. If it wasn't true, you wouldn't have asked to see other people. You'd have been happy with what we had. People make mistakes, and people deal with the consequences. This is yours. I closed the door. She stayed outside crying for a bit, then finally left. My new girlfriend called while I was driving to pick her up. Hey, she cornered me at the grocery store. My ex? Yeah. Told me I was a terrible person for dating her ex's boyfriend. That I violated girl code. What did you say? That he wasn't her boyfriend anymore because she wanted to see other people. She didn't like that. I bet. She also said you were just using me to make her jealous. You believe that? Nope. You're way too genuine. Plus, you know I've watched you two for over a year. You were good to her. She didn't appreciate it. That hit different. Thanks. Just being honest. Anyway, she made a scene. Security asked her to leave, thought you should know. Great, sorry you had to deal with that. Not your fault. See you soon. On my way. The harassment escalated over the next week. My ex's friends started leaving comments on my social media. Not threats exactly, just passive-aggressive stuff about moving on too fast and loyalty. Her mom called and left a voicemail about how I was breaking her daughter's heart. How could I be so cruel? Didn't I care about the time they'd invested in me as a future son-in-law? I blocked her mom's number. Then my ex started showing up places. The coffee shop I liked, the grocery store, once at my apartment building's gym. Always coincidentally there, always wanting to talk. I started documenting it. Screenshots of texts, photos when she showed up places, notes about when and where. My girlfriend noticed. Is she stalking you? Kind of feels like it. Want me to talk to her? We work in the same building, different departments now, but still. Nah, let her burn herself out. But it got worse. My ex somehow got my girlfriend's number and started texting her. Long messages about how they needed to talk woman to woman about what I was really like. My girlfriend screenshot them all and sent them to me. She's saying you were emotionally abusive, that you isolated her from friends, that you're controlling. None of that's true. I know, I've seen how you are, but she's telling people. That's when I got a call from my landlord. Someone had filed a noise complaint about my unit. Multiple complaints, actually. Said there was loud music and fighting at all hours. I live alone and I'm barely home. I figured it was bogus. Just wanted to give you a heads up. If it continues, I'll need to investigate. Who filed it? Can't say, but it came through the office, not from neighbors. I knew who it was. I called my girlfriend. She's trying to get me evicted now. What? Explained the complaint. That's insane. What are you going to do? Document everything. If she keeps this up, I'm getting a restraining order. 2 days later, my ex keyed my car. I know it was her because my building's parking garage has cameras. Security showed me the footage. Her walking up to my car, taking her keys out, scratching a line down the passenger side. Filed a police report. Cost estimate for repair, $180. The cop taking the report was sympathetic. You have video. Building security has it. We'll follow up. You want to press charges? Absolutely. Might want to consider a restraining order too. This pattern looks like harassment. Already thinking about it. My ex's mom called me from a different number, screaming about how I was trying to ruin her daughter's life by pressing charges. How it was just a scratch and I was overreacting. It's $1,800 in damage. If she can't handle consequences, she shouldn't key cars. She was upset. You broke her heart. She asked for an open relationship. I ended it. That's not breaking her heart. That's respecting myself. You immediately started dating that girl after we broke up, which is normal. It was too fast. You were clearly already interested in her. She texted me sometimes. I never responded inappropriately while I was with your daughter, but I'm single now, so I can date whoever I want. My daughter needs closure. She got it when I gave her stuff back. We're done. Please stop calling me. Block that number too. Final update. The restraining order got approved. Took about 2 weeks total with all the evidence. The stalking, the texts to my girlfriend, the fake noise complaints, the car keying caught on camera. Judge looked at everything and didn't hesitate. Miss, you need to stay away from him. No contact. That includes third parties, social media, showing up at his workplace or residence. My ex cried in court. Her lawyer tried to argue she was just processing a difficult breakup. My lawyer, by damaging his property and harassing his girlfriend, that's not processing, that's criminal behavior. Judge agreed. 1 year restraining order. She also had to pay restitution for my car. $1,800 plus court fees. Her mom tried to approach me outside the courthouse. The bailiff stopped her. Ma'am, you need to step back. This is ridiculous, over a little scratch. The bailiff looked at me. Is this a related party? Her mom. Ma'am, I suggest you leave before you're held in contempt. She left, but not before yelling about how I'd regret this. My girlfriend had come to court for support. She'd also filed her own restraining order based on the harassing texts, also approved. Well, that's done, she said as we left. Thank God. Hopefully she'll move on now. She told me at work she's moving back home, her parents' place. Good. She needs to be away from here. We grabbed lunch after. Normal conversation, no drama. It felt good. Can I ask you something? She said. Yeah. Do you feel bad about how it all went down? I thought about it. No, I feel bad it happened, but not about how I handled it. She wanted freedom. I gave it to her. She just didn't expect consequences. Most people don't. She thought I'd wait around while she figured out if she could do better. When I moved on instead, she couldn't handle it. Her loss was my gain, though. She smiled. You don't feel weird about how we started? We started after you were single. Nothing weird about that. If anything, I feel bad it took her screwing up for you to be available. Fair point. Things settled down after that. No more surprise visits, no more harassment. My ex did move back to her parents' duplex place a few hours away. Heard through friends she was telling everyone I'd ruined her life and stolen her colleague. My girlfriend thought that was hilarious. I wasn't her property, neither were you. Some people don't get that. Their problem, not ours. Few months later, we made it official. Real relationship, not the wishy-washy thing my ex wanted. My girlfriend moved in after her lease ended. This time actually on the lease as a proper tenant. You sure? I asked when she brought it up. After all the drama? That wasn't your drama, that was hers. You handled it well. By immediately dating you? By not letting her manipulate you? A lot of guys would have agreed to the open relationship thing, hoping she'd change her mind. Seemed like a waste of time. Exactly, you knew what you wanted, I respect that. We don't really talk about my ex anymore. She's blocked on everything and the restraining order keeps her at distance. Last I heard she was dating some guy from her hometown. Hope it works out for her, honestly. Just not my problem anymore. Sometimes people ask if I moved on too fast. If I should have given her another chance, if the whole thing was too harsh. My answer's always the same. She made a choice. She wanted to explore options while keeping me as a safety net. I declined to be the safety net. That's not harsh, that's self-respect. Could I have handled it differently? Sure. Could have agreed to the open relationship. Watched her date other guys while I waited to see if she'd come back to me. Could have taken her back when she changed her mind after her freedom date sucked. But why would I want to be with someone who needed to shop around before deciding I was good enough? My girlfriend's never made me feel like a backup plan. Never suggested she needs to see what else is out there. She's just here, present, committed, no games. That's worth way more than whatever my ex and I had. Looking back, the whole thing was pretty simple. She asked for something I wasn't willing to give. I ended the relationship. She couldn't accept that someone might have boundaries. Then she made it worse by trying to punish me for moving on. All I did was respect myself enough to walk away when the relationship stopped working for me. And lucky enough to meet someone better along the way. My ex wanted freedom. She got it. Just turns out freedom from me wasn't what she actually wanted. She wanted freedom to explore while knowing I'd be there waiting. Can't have it both ways. She learned that the hard way. And honestly, not my